I was talking with my friend until one of our friends came here running. What could he be doing here? He said, there's going to be a flood in the city and it's going to destroy everything. Bob, what are you talking about? That's simply impossible because the city is very well built and there isn't going to be a flood. And even if there was, how did you predict that? He said, it's in the news. He's coming running to see if that's true. Okay, I'm coming here to my house and now I want to watch television. And you can see that even Bob ended up getting here. Bob, I'm sure this is a prank, but now I'm watching television and this reporter just showed up here. But for some reason, he's wearing a gas mask. Okay, this seems a little weird, but I think it's normal. He said, there's going to be flooding. It's going to be very fast. It won't last more than 2 minutes and wear gas masks. This is much worse than it seems. Even he's saying that the city will be flooded. Luckily, this will be very fast and it won't last more than 2 minutes. He said, you shouldn't believe him, but he's the reporter. Obviously, I should believe him, but now Bob is just going back to his house. I wonder what he's building that's taking so long to be finished. But you can see that even Big is wearing a gas mask. And why do we have to wear this? Apparently, he doesn't know either. I think this is a lie made just to sell gas masks. But tell me, where did you get that? He said, it's at the market. I'm going to go there just to check if they're really making money from this. So now I'm going to get this car of mine, and Big got here too. Man, let's go check this out. And for some reason, he's back here. But both of us are getting here to the market to check this out, even though he already knows the answer. Great, I just got here, and I'm going to park right in this spot. But from what it looks like, these are the gas masks that are free. That means they aren't making money from this, which destroys my theory that they're doing this for money. Now that I know this is free, I also know that there's going to be a flood in Brookhaven. But now there's a giant helicopter getting here, and it just landed down here. And you can see that there's a soldier coming out of here to say something. So much so that he just picked up this microphone. Okay, all of us are coming here to see what he has to say. Even this guy got here. I didn't even know he was in the city, but we're all listening to the announcement and what he has to say. He said, due to the flood that's going to happen, we're going to close the borders. But what are you talking about? There simply aren't any borders in Brookhaven. It doesn't even make sense for him to say something like that. He said, for now there aren't, but soon there will be for your safety. I can't believe this is happening. And Bob's cousin just went back to work. Literally, he's coming back here to work. I don't think he should be doing that. I'm coming here to talk to him. Bob's cousin, you have to get out of there. Literally, the city is going to flood, and you can't stay here in the market because apparently this is toxic. No wonder we're wearing gas masks. And the helicopter flew away and simply disappeared from here. Now the two of them are staring at each other. He said, this must be a lie. Neither of them is believing that this is true. I must be the only one who's still very scared of this. Now Big is coming back here, and he got into my car, but now he removed the gas mask. You shouldn't have done that. He said, this must all be a lie to make us scared. Okay, Big is also very weird. He simply isn't believing what he's seeing anymore. He's going to regret this as soon as the flood happens. Now he's going back here to his house. I'm simply going back home. I can't let this affect me right now. A few hours passed, and I'm still very scared. I'm afraid of all of this. I'm even checking the cameras in my house to make sure nothing bad is going to happen. But now these two guys just got here, who actually aren't random people, they're my friends. Okay, I'm coming here to see what they're doing out here in front. Even WX is here. Why are you in a boat? He said, come fish with us. This boat looks incredible, but I don't know if I should go, because there's going to be a flood in the city. But let's go before the flood happens. So now I'm coming here on their boat. This is a very different boat, because it also drives on land. So now we're going down here like this. This is a very different way to fish. So we're finally getting into the water like this. Okay, this is much cooler than it looks. But guys, I don't know if you noticed, but there's something weird back here. This really looks like a shark. Do you happen to see this? Literally, it's back here. He said, it really is a shark. You have to run from it now. Literally, we're running here, but I can't see this shark back here anymore because it's really far away. I'm sure it won't be able to catch us because somehow Big got very fast. Look, luckily he drives very well, and now he almost crashed. Big simply saved us, and so far the flood still hasn't happened, which is very weird. Could all of this really have been a lie? Now we're on another day, and I'm still very scared. I couldn't even sleep right because I was afraid of this flood that could flood the entire city. But I'm coming here to the front to understand what this sound is. But why is he building this border? This doesn't make much sense to me. They put borders here in the city just because of a possible flood. Okay, I'm coming here to talk to him. Man, you have to explain to me what's happening. So he finally turned around here. I'm a resident of Brookhaven, and I deserve to know what's happening to my city. He said, we're preventing bad things from happening because of the flood. Okay, this is worse than it seems. He just went back here to building the border. I'm building something here to protect my house, and you can see that Big ended up getting here, and he wants to know what I'm building. I'm building the thing that's going to save my house. But now the sky turned completely gray. That's a sign that it's really going to rain a lot. This is worse than it seems. He said, do you want help? I'm good at building things. Okay, I picked up this hammer because now you're going to help me. We're building now a barricade that's going to protect my house from this flood. And after a while, we finally finished this. Now the water can't get into my house anymore, and this is very well protected. We're coming here to watch television because we have to know everything that could happen in the city. Okay, we're watching this, and from what it looks like he has more important news to give, and he's wearing a gas mask. It's true, I had forgotten that, but I also have to wear this. He said, starting today, it's illegal to leave the neighborhood without permission from the soldiers. The flooding should start today and last only 2 minutes. I'm sure everything here is going to be alright. We just have to obey everything they say. And now even he's wearing wearing this gas mask. He said, I hope everyone saw the news. Now I'm wearing this gas mask. Our only mission is to not leave here anymore. And you can see that now it simply started raining. Everyone here has to survive this. And you can see that Bob's house ended up being finished, and Bob's cousin should be in here, but he isn't here. Okay, I'm leaving here to see what happened. Where could Bob's cousin be? Because I simply don't know where he lives. Bob, I have a question. Where's your cousin? So he's looking here, and apparently, he doesn't know either. How do you not know something this important? After all, you're his cousin. He said, I'm not his cousin. Only you believe that. Okay, I have to find him now. So I'm leaving here. I think I already know where he is. Most likely, he's working, and you have to let me leave here. I have to save my friend. So he's looking at me, and he can't let me leave. Your goal is to save people. That also applies to Bob's cousin, who's right there. So let me go there now. So he picked up the binoculars to see that. He's watching that market to see if there are really people there. So now he's looking here. He said, go there. Your mission is to save him. Okay, I'm right here. And he finally opened this gate, and I'm coming here to rescue Bob's cousin. He has to come here now. I just don't know how I'm going to convince him to come here, because I've known him for a long time, and I know he isn't going to come here. So now he's staring at me. He said, the customers come first. Not in this case, because there aren't even any customers here. And if you get in the car, I'll play video games with you. So he finally got in here. Great. It was hard, but I managed to convince him to come here in the car. So we're going here to the front. We're going here, but everything flooded, and the car is failing. Literally, the car is broken, and now he jumped right there. Man, luckily you didn't fall. So he jumped onto the plant, but I also have to get out of here. Great, I jumped right here. Both of us are safe, but you need to wear the gas mask before it's too late. Great, he's finally wearing it. I think we're going to be stuck here forever, because my car isn't even working anymore. Now there's a taxi getting here too, and you can see that smoke is coming out, and you can see that it turned off out of nowhere, and simply isn't moving anymore. This is very weird. His car also broke down out of nowhere. You can see that he's trying to start it, but he can't. He's completely stuck there. He said, someone help me. There's water in my car. And now you can see that there's a helicopter getting here, which will finally rescue us. He's going to save this guy first, because he's in more danger than we are. So he finally got in there. Luckily, everything worked out. And now help us. We're right here. So he got closer and is turning this helicopter. Bob's cousin, are you ready to finally get into this helicopter? And apparently, he is. Okay, I jumped here, and Bob's cousin also got here. All of us are in the helicopter, and we're escaping from here. Man, the whole city is completely flooded. Now he's going down here below, and you can see a little better that this is very flooded, and he almost crashed his helicopter. This is very weird, but why is this happening? And also, why can't we touch this? We finally got back here to the neighborhood. Look, thank you very much for the help, but tell us more about what's happening and why you're scared. He said, 2 minutes have already passed, and the flood still hasn't gone away. Unfortunately, that's true. More than 2 minutes have already passed, and the flood still hasn't gone away, which means this is going to last for days, until finally all of this stops. But now everyone here is going back to their houses, and apparently Bob's cousin is going to play. It's better for him to stay here, because otherwise he'll be in danger, because he isn't very smart, and Big is right here, simply watching television. Okay, it's a little later. I'm wondering if I sleep with a gas mask or if I have to take it off to sleep. You can see that Big went to sleep with it. Okay, if he's going to sleep with a gas mask, I guess there really isn't a problem. But I was watching, and you can see that there's a guy lost in the middle of nowhere, who is actually one of our friends. Okay, this is worse than it seems. Literally, he needs to be rescued. Okay, I'm going down here, and I'm coming here to warn the soldier, because there's a guy completely lost over there. But first, I want to talk to him. Isn't there another place he can get out? After all, he's right here. Maybe you can walk to somewhere a little safer. He said, I've been here since the beginning of the flood. This is much worse than it seems, but now there's a helicopter passing by here, and it just got here out of nowhere. Actually, it's this soldier who's here. But why did you change professions out of nowhere? You were a soldier, and then out of nowhere, you're part of the rescue team. He said, a lot of people need to be saved. Do you want to help me? Okay, I want to help you. Great, I'm like this now, and we're right here to save this guy. Great, we arrived, and man, you have to come here now. Then he got here, and is finally being rescued. Look, stay seated there. We're going to take you to the surface. Now we're flying and coming back here to the neighborhood. Great, here you're safer. Now he just got out of here. Could there be more people that we have to rescue? It's not possible that there are more people lost here on the island. He said, you'd be surprised by how disobedient people are. I can imagine what that's like. Then the former soldier came back here. It's very weird that he used to be a soldier and changed out of nowhere. But now we're flying. I'm going down here on this rope because I'm going to rescue people who are in danger. Now we're coming here to the front. Wait, but there's a person right there on that bridge. You have to go there now. But that person looks familiar. Literally, that's Bob's cousin. Man, what are you doing? Could you tell me what you're doing here in the middle of nowhere? You can't just come here randomly to a place this dangerous. This here literally could be fatal. Then come here and follow me. And now this thing is coming down here. He said, I came to save the ants. I don't know how you want to do that, but you need to come here now. He finally got into the bed here, and we're being rescued. This is going to be very good, but now I'm starting to feel dizzy because we're spinning a lot, and we're finally back. Bob's cousin came down here too. Luckily, everything worked out, and now he has to come to my house because I don't want him to be in danger anymore. So I'm taking him in here, and you can see that now he's playing. It's better for him to stay playing these games, because if he doesn't keep doing that, he literally goes out into the street, which is much worse. A whole day has already passed, and it still hasn't stopped raining, which is very weird. We've been in this flood for a long time. I don't know what else can be done. Even Big ended up getting coming up. As soon as he gets here, he's going to be confused because Bob's cousin is here. And now he got right here. He also picked up this video game controller. But now I'm leaving here because I'm hearing the sound of a helicopter. And now this rescue helicopter got here, which is a very good size because it's small. And like this, it can rescue more people. Then he got closer. He said, "This is your rescue helicopter. You can rescue people by yourself now." I can't believe this happened, but I just got this helicopter to rescue as many people as possible. Okay, I'm piloting this, and I'm actually very good. And you can see that now he's gone back to being a soldier. I'm looking for people who need help, but I don't know exactly where they are. Wait, there's someone jumping here. This really got my attention, and now he's looking at me. Apparently, he needs help, so much so that he's calling me over here. Okay, wait a little. I'm coming here. You just have to get in here in the helicopter. I'm sure everything is going to be alright, but the helicopter is falling. Man, what are you doing? The helicopter is a little heavy. I'm trying to come here to the front, but it's very difficult. Okay, I got to this part. This is the farthest I managed to bring you. He said, I was going to say thank you, but you only did your job, and it still took hours. This isn't even my job. Actually, I'm a volunteer, and he ended up leaving. What he said was very weird, but I'm getting a call. But why is Big calling me out of nowhere? I thought everything was normal. He said, I can't take playing with him anymore. Let me rescue people, please. Okay, this is weird, but I'm going back here so that Big can get into the helicopter and come rescue people. Then he got in here. You're going to be a volunteer who's going to help. We have to find where the people are so we can rescue them. Do you happen to see anyone? I'm not seeing absolutely anything. Wait a second. What is that jumping back here? Apparently, there's a person right here who definitely needs help. Then I'm getting here to rescue him. We have to get there as fast as possible before it's too late. Then finally I'm going down here, and I'm going to land in the right place. Perfect. I arrived. And now finally this guy is getting here. I don't know how you got stuck here, but we're here to rescue you, and we have to take him back home. I don't even know where you live, but you're going to stay here in this neighborhood where all the people are. Then he got out of here. Okay, let's look for more people. Big, can you see anyone? Because I don't know if there are more people here around the city. He said, I think we've already rescued everyone. Wait, there's someone here on this bridge. I'm coming here to see what's happening, but apparently there's a player lost here. I got here to rescue you. Everything is under control, and now I'm taking him to the surface. We're coming back here to the neighborhood. We finally came back, and he also got out of here, but he just fell to the ground because of how scared he is. Now a few days have passed, and the city still hasn't gone back to normal. It's still raining a lot. Everyone here got used to it, but I'm watching television to understand if there's anything I can do to help, because I can't take living in this civilization anymore, where we can't leave this neighborhood. He said, the sewage decontamination team is passing through the neighborhood. We need a volunteer to help save the city. This must be the only chance I'm going to have to help the city. Then now I'm leaving here to help them. And really, there's a very different car getting here, which is the sewage decontamination car. Look, I want to help. Then he ended up getting out of here, and they're saving the city, but I also want to help. Okay, he's coming here to the front. I can't believe we managed to get here, even with everything being completely flooded. But from what it looks like, they're looking for the places where the sewage is bad, because they want this water to finally leave here. Okay, he picked up this thing, and he just got right here, and he's fixing this. Okay, let me drive this. Can you explain to me what's happening? He said, we're cleaning the places where the water should go down in the streets. If we keep doing this, we're literally going to save the city. Okay, now I'm driving this, and like this, I'm going to save the city together with them. And after a few hours of working, the flooding in the city finally dried up. It's still raining a lot, but at least it isn't flooded anymore. They all helped a lot. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a member of the channel, and then I'll add you on Roblox.